Today, I'm going to go and take a look into the current energies of who is watching you. Now, there's many people out there, many people with their own agendas. There are people who know you quite well. There are people who know you superficially. Someone can be your neighbor, someone could be a stranger, and yet all could be watching you. Who should you be aware of watching you at this time? At this time of you watching this video. So while this is an installment of readings that I do every week, I do consider the nature of these readings to be timeless. When you are watching it, that is when you should be aware. I'm just going to organize my desk a moment more before I begin. I have a whole bunch of decks out. I have a whole bunch of decks out, and they are necessary to be out. I'm going to go and clear away. Oops. There goes that one. 1 second. I have a smaller table than normal, but I like this table. I like the nook. That in there. All right. Now we are ready. Hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So yes, welcome to Aware. No, I'm not aware and beware. Who is watching you? So for this reading, I invite you to think about not only your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, but for these readings, think especially about your moon sign, 12th house, and 8th house energy. The houses of secrets, the houses of stealth, the houses also too of intuition. You know, when you are walking or doing your own business, and then all of a sudden you feel something and you turn around and you notice someone who's watching you. They may turn away, they may boldly meet your gaze. And you turned around to look because you felt that. You felt that gaze on you. You felt that intent on you. You were wondering as you were doing your own thing, why do I feel this intention? So all we're doing here is taking a closer look into the intention. I won't be time-stamping these readings, so I will, if you're watching this after the fact, I'll be listing the element in order on the description. And, well, the title rather, not the description. And if you appreciate my time, do give me a thumbs up. So let's start. I'm going to start with Aries. I had a whole bunch of fire pop up. We're going to start off with fire. And then we're going to start off with Aries. So Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising. Do you have your 12th house in Aries? Do you have 8th house in Aries? Let's see what we have for Aries. Who is watching Aries? 2 of Wands, Aries. Of course, Two of Wands is Aries energy in the minor arcana. Goes off again. It's again. I'm going to switch Wi-Fi networks. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we have Two of Wands. Incorporate this newer deck in here. Two of this deck. We have Nine of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, Fool, and that Ace of Pentacles. I see an offer being prepared to come your way. I'm also going to say in this energy area is a person who's making the offer. This person's resources are actually pretty, I'm going to say solid. It's pretty solid. They don't want to threaten their comfortable state, but they do have assets to share. They do have wealth to spread around. The person who's making you an offer is someone who has a lot of resources, Aries, and well, they'd like to increase their wealth. They like to increase their wealth. They definitely are going to go and, well, actually, no, let me take that back just a little bit. They're going to make you an offer and they're wondering how much, Aries, will it take to make you happy? One moment. So, let's go and use this new deck to clarify, okay? I actually have a third deck in here. One that's not well worn as this. But strangely enough, it's missing a Three of Swords. That first deck I have. But now we'll use the new deck. So for this Two of Wands. Two of Wands has Emperor. Two of Wands has Six of Wands. So we also have Aries energy with Emperor, more fire with that Six of Wands, which brings in Leo, and Six of Cups. Did I just say, Aries, it's somebody who had resources, was working their way or was at a comfortable spot, was wondering how much to offer to keep happy? How much to make Aries happy? Aries, I definitely have somebody who's coming their way to make a partnership with you. Aries, in this energy, the person who's watching you, I would say in this energy, they've had their eye on you for a while. They do want to make an offer. They want to make an offer that's going to have you stick around. They don't want to make you an offer, Aries, and have you just eat it. This person is as and is part of this goes off into love. It's maybe love isn't quite the word, but I do have like really deep relationships. Also, too, it's almost like relationships that have been pre-written, pre-organized, pre-arranged, preordained. There's connections here. There's connections here of a connection that keeps on forming like a crystal. Myra, you can, but you'd have to donate. And donate either through Cash App or Buy Me a Coffee. Details are in the description. Myra, my channel is not monetized. So I don't make any money off of any of this. But I do spend a lot of time doing collective readings, which I do as a service for everyone. So I ask for donations if you want me to do a reading that will benefit only one specific person. It's to show appreciation for my time and energy. Now, I actually kind of got distracted just now. Maybe, I think I do say in the description that my channel isn't monetized. But I just completely lost this message. So we'll do it again. There was something I wanted to say here, Aries, and I sort of forgot. I do feel that there's someone planning, there's someone who's watching. This person is planning on making an offer to you. This offer could have overtones of love. More than anything, this offer has overtones of relationships and this person wants to have continuity with you. But I kind of got lost with the message and I have to do this again. So I do ask too, if anyone here has any personal questions. I'm fine with answering personal questions, but I do ask for a donation. Also too, if you could wait till I'm done though. With each 12 of these readings, they aren't long. Just wait until I'm done with the reading that I'm doing the collective for, because I get distracted. So I'm going to cleanse for a little bit and then I'll pick up Aries a new message, okay? I'll just do this for a few minutes or a few seconds, a few times. So we'll get a new message of who, in fact, you know what, we're going to do a whole new element. We'll definitely go back to fire, but I'm going to see what comes up. We're going to do water. I'm going to do water, I'm going to go off to air, and then we'll do fire and earth. So, water. Let's do Pisces. We'll start off with Pisces sun, Pisces rising, Pisces moon, and Pisces 12th house and 8th house. Now, since Pisces is the native energy associated with 12th house energy, I do think that everyone can go and definitely glean something from Pisces reading. Same thing with Scorpio, as Scorpio is 8th house energy. Scorpio is also something that can be beneficial there too. But let's go and see Pisces. Who is watching Pisces? I have the double Pisces. A very strong personality is watching you, Pisces. Someone who's watching you, someone who's sizing you up. Almost Pisces, like this person wants to eat you up. Now, do they want to eat you up, Pisces, because you are competition or you are just tasty? I saw that 10 of Cups peeking out of there, Pisces, which is Pisces energy. I have... This is someone, Pisces. They didn't get what they wanted from you, Pisces. They didn't get what you wanted, Pisces, and from you. You didn't play the script, Pisces. Someone here, Pisces, thought, Well, they could have had some sincere hopes in you, Pisces, but this feels like an overtone, like they thought that you would go and follow them. Whatever script, whatever scenario Pisces they had in mind, they thought, Pisces, you would just go and jump to it, fall in line. And Pisces, you have not, you did not. And oh my goodness, Pisces, are they taking this very, very personal? Let's find out more with that devil of who is watching Pisces. I have 3 of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy, Pisces. I'm going to say, too, in this energy, it's like someone's waiting for the next chance when they can interact. They're anticipating or creating, one or the other, either anticipating or creating the next time, Pisces, when they can go and interact with you. Five of Cups. An Empress. Someone wants to humble you. The person who's watching Pisces right now is someone, Pisces, who dealt with you previously. They were manipulating or trying to manipulate you, Pisces. They really wanted to humble you and they were not able to, Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. I don't like to use words like this, Pisces, but I will say in this energy, this is not a friend. This is an enemy. This is someone who was jilted, Pisces. They expected to get so much from you, and Pisces, you didn't play the game. You know, too, Pisces, let me say in this energy, you did not play the game, the person who's watching you, and yet, Pisces, you are still so thriving, so fruitful, so abundant, so capable, so self-contained, Pisces. Also, too, in this energy, Pisces, it's like no matter what is going down or whatever they could imagine is going down, Pisces, you still carry yourself, Pisces, regardless, with a certain type of grace that just confounds them, a certain type of self-containment. Person who's watching you, Pisces, is in heavy competition with you. Definitely not a friend, Pisces. And Pisces, this person, it's like in this energy, Pisces, you know, they're always going to have this deep-seated angst, even though it's been such a long time since, long enough time since you dealt with them. The person who's watching you in this energy, Pisces, is waiting for a chance to humble you. And they thrive on misfortune. What a bitter energy, Pisces. What a sad person, Pisces. What a negative person, Pisces. Pisces, light some sage, Pisces. Take a cleansing bath, Pisces. Also, too, Pisces, be kind to yourself, Pisces. Be forgiving to yourself, Pisces. Take each moment as a blessing, Pisces, because that situation of that person, thank goodness, Pisces, that's in the past, because that person's energy has only gotten more and more lousy. What a toxic person that is. What a toxic person that was. What a toxic person, Pisces, that person will continue to grow into be. Let's go on to the next water sign. Let's do... Should we do Scorpio? Should we do Cancer? I think we're going to do Cancer. As I did astrological notes for Scorpio, I'll do Scorpio after Cancer. So who is watching Cancer? Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer 12th house, Cancer 8th house. Who is watching Cancer? Knight of Pentacles, Cancer, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Two very practical energies here, Cancer. One person sets the tempo, the other person innately understands it. Cancer, I'd also say too in this energy, both want stability, both want the same thing. Perhaps their methods of obtaining it and going about it are different, but they're sort of in the same energy, thinking long term. Also, to the application and practice of oneself and one situation. We also have respectfulness here, Cancer. A little bit of the energy of like recognizes like Cancer. There is hard work, there's appreciation, there's dedication. There's also the understanding and what should I call it? The proper space for formalities and how important they could be in certain situations. I also have Cancer, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. There's definitely lessons here, Cancer. Let me go and say as well, with the person who's watching you, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, both these energies, Cancer has learned that to rush into things, no matter the situation, could possibly lead into mess, unnecessary mess. There's the exuberance of creating something new, Cancer here. But there's also a little bit of caution about making yourself vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable, Cancer, while exploring new connections. And hence why I think that's too why we have the reserved energies of Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Two very reserved, cautious, slow moving, although the Queen of Swords can be fast moving, but slow moving energies. Very tenuous energies, feeling each other out. But who's watching you? I have a Knight of Pentacles. That Knight of Pentacles, Cancer, I get an Emperor. That Emperor gets an Eight of Wands, Six of Swords. Well, Cancer, the person who's watching you knows you. I know, that's like a misnomer, right? Of course, we're saying who's watching you, but this person actually knows you. This person's been watching you for a period of time. I say that too because we have already energy that is long and drawn out. Outside of the Knight of Pentacles, we also have Six of Swords. Six of Swords is slow energy. Devil. You don't get devil energy out of nowhere. Devil energy builds. Devil energy just doesn't pop out of nowhere. It's like Cancer. You caught the attention of someone at some point, Cancer, and that person has been following you low key since then. Following you perhaps in the intention of coming forward to you. In this Eight of Wands, Cancer, they could have also been following other things. Maybe they have nothing to do with people. Maybe they have everything to do with people. But this person has essentially been taking the wide scope of the world available to them, Cancer, and has been gradually narrowing down the path of where will they go and how. And I'm going to say, in that process of that time, Cancer, I do have somebody who feels very strongly about you. That's an understatement. Tower, lovers, devil. That's some pretty strong emotion. I'm also going to say, too, Emperor, Eight of Wands is like nothing is going to stop this person once they get going. Slow to start, slow momentum, but some very powerful feelings here despite being so slow. Cancer, the person who's watching you is most likely, I have a love reading on my hands, and this person, Cancer, should be quite the intense individual. A little slow in the energy that I have, but very absolute. Very absolute. It's like once this person makes up their mind, Cancer, on something, they won't change it. Once that person has something set in their vision, Cancer, that's all they'll see. Let's go on to Scorpio. Who is watching Scorpio? Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, and of course Scorpio 8th and 12th house. So I have a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Strength, King of Wands, and the World for Scorpio. Well, first of all, Scorpio, let me say that a lot of things are going around you and you're not really, it's not appearing on your radar. A lot of things are going around you about you. Decisions are being made, Scorpio, without you actually being an active participant at it. Do I have gossip? I don't quite have gossip in here. I have actual movement. I have actual decisions. These people are close to where, I don't know, they could be in your family, they could be in your workspace. You share elbow space, Scorpio, with this person or people who are watching you. Also, too, let me say, Scorpio, the person who's in here, not only do you share elbow space with this person, Scorpio, this person knows people that you know. Not only is this person just watching you, Scorpio, this person is watching and finding out about you, actually making movements about you, learning more about you. But it's not gossipy energy, Scorpio. Ironic, right? Let's find out more. 8 of Swords, Scorpio, with a Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Wands with a Page of Wands in the background, Scorpio. Someone, I like to say a secret admirer, but it feels like in this energy, Scorpio, it's not that secret. It's not that much of a secretive thing. Scorpio, somebody's been talking about you and talking about you in a good way. Someone has been making it known, Scorpio, to the people around you that they admire you. They have an interest in you. They compliment you. They'd like to know more about you. And they are still shy, Scorpio. They are shy. Scorpio, I have somebody who's working their way towards you. There is a possibility, Scorpio, this person could be around your work or be a connection of somebody who you know through work. And the Scorpio, this person hasn't necessarily engaged you directly, but I do feel they have found out about you, they have spoken about you, and that they are waiting for the opportunity to introduce themselves to you. Not yet ready to do so, Scorpio, not ready to take the initiative of coming towards you, but the person who's watching you holds you in very high esteem, and you aren't aware of it yet. Let's go on to air. So, I believe it was a Two of Swords when I was pulling those cards, which is Libra energy. We'll start off with Libra, and then we'll go off to fire. We'll go off to earth. So, Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising, Libra 12th house, and Libra 8th house. Who's watching Libra? Who's watching Libra to the point that Libra should be aware of? A busy person, Libra. Your counterpart, Libra. Somebody's hoping for recognition from you, Libra. Somebody's hoping in this energy, Libra, that their hard work, that their achievements, that they, I think, should be making quite well known in one way or another, Libra. And they hope that you are paying attention to them, Libra. The person who's watching you, Libra, is hoping that you are also watching them. I have soulmate energy here, Libra. This person is trying to attempt something, Libra, by first showing that your values, your ethics, the way you operate, Libra, is matched and mirrored by them. Somebody is hoping, Libra, that you notice the good work they themselves are doing. Are you, Libra? Libra. Justice. Are you, Libra? Is there somebody who you are also aware of? I feel like in this energy, Libra, this person would like you to be more than just aware of them. They are significantly pushing out positive things they are doing. And I don't really feel so much like it's positive energy or positive things like, hey, I bought this house or I got this raise, but it could even be small things, Libra. It could be small things too, Libra, like I read this book, or I met a friend, I played chess. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like little things that maybe you would come across as you were buying coffee or sitting outside. This person could be posting or sharing news of big things, big achievements, but they could also be sharing things about how they idealize their off time. Sunbathing, you get the idea, Libra. But let's find out more. Six of Wands clarified by a Page of Swords. Seven of Cups. And a Page of Pentacles. Six of Cups, bottom of the deck energy. Definitely someone who wants acknowledgement, someone who... I'm not going to dig too much into this, Libra. Of course, Ace of Swords and Three of Swords are Libra energy. This is someone who knows you. You know them. That's why they hope that you are paying attention to them, Libra. They're hoping you reach out to them, Libra. They hope you see them and either they're hoping you see them and you see how maybe confidently they're living life, how much maybe how positively they've changed. They're hoping to go and create that narrative through the news that they are distributing out through the grapevine for you, Libra. The person who's watching you is sending you messages. And they're wondering, Libra, are you noticing those messages? Will you reach out to them, Libra? They will keep on sending out messages. I feel like the person who's watching you, in time, they themselves will reach out, but they are hoping to captivate you. And they're speaking to you through nonverbal means. Let's go on to Gemini. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Who's watching Gemini? Magician is Gemini energy. Oh, Gemini, I really want to use my old cards, though. I love these cards. But I'll continue using these. Just for now, Gemini. Let's see who's watching Gemini. I have Knight of Pentacles, Gemini, bottom of the deck energy, Five of... someone striving for improvement, Gemini. Look at them go, Gemini. They're so determined, Gemini, to convey their authenticity, Gemini. Do I have a past person watching you, Gemini? Or do I just have somebody who is warming up ever more so toward new person, Gemini? New person, Gemini. Do you have a new person for you? You're hard to reach, Gemini, aren't you? Hard to approach, Gemini. You have a lot of people around you, Gemini. Perhaps a lot of friends, Gemini. Perhaps a social scene, Gemini. Maybe this person has a social scene. Somebody is hard to approach. But this person also, too, Gemini, while they may be hard to approach, they are not hard to notice. Very noticeable, but yet hard to approach. King of Wands, Gemini. Ace of Swords. All the kings just making little appearances, aren't they, Gemini? someone's quite different from the other two Gemini. Gemini, the person I'm watching, who's watching you, is someone who is a little different than you, Gemini. A little different, but it's like on the same level, Gemini. There are similarities, but those similarities can't even be realized until a connection point is made. And that's what I have in this energy. I have a connection point in the works. In order for that connection point to come through, Gemini, this person who's watching you, yes, I do feel like they are watching you right now. Knight of Pentacles and then that Eight of this energy implies time. This implies weeks to months. This is time, Gemini. Somebody's been taking time, Gemini, to see about how can they go and approach someone who's not easily approachable, but is very visible. And someone is gearing up to muster up all their charisma. This is all charisma, Gemini. Someone is going to come up with a lot of charisma to you to go and see what kind of impression they can make on you. Gemini, this person should be very interesting to listen to. This person should be, at least initially, Gemini, very interesting to talk to. I say interesting because I think they're going to push themselves a little bit during those first initial meetings or meeting to impress you, and then their natural cadence is probably a little bit more reticent. They don't feel like a talkative person. They also don't feel like someone who can boost themselves up. And they're interesting conversationalist points. I don't quite feel that, but I feel like they're going to create that or tap into that, or they've been developing that specifically for you, Gemini. Anyway, Aquarius. Aquarius Sun. Aquarius Moon. Aquarius Rising. Aquarius 12th and 8th house energies. Person who's watching you. This person is always. I don't know if they're always. Aquarius, the person who's watching you is already around you. They're already around you. They were disappointed, Aquarius. Something wasn't worth it for someone else. Something was too much hassle, Aquarius. And yet this person is still around you, Aquarius. Are they hopeful, Aquarius? I don't know. But we'll find out more. Who is watching Aquarius? Let's go and see. 3 of Pentacles. I have Empress. I have 10 of Wands. I have 10 of Cups. Aquarius, the person who I have watching you is someone who's trying very, very hard, Aquarius, to find their own place, to find appreciation. They want to be appreciated, Aquarius. Could be Aquarius, this person who's watching you is finding or trying to find that appreciation in all the wrong areas, Aquarius. Places where they're not appreciated, places where they're overlooked, maybe places where they're seen as, high maintenance, or perhaps, they just are very costly. They require a lot of effort. People see them and they go, oh, too much effort. Too much business, too much something, too much work. That person will ask, too much of me. That person is too dynamic of me. There's all this sort of energy right now in your collective, Aquarius, for who is watching the other. Someone was deemed as just larger than life, Aquarius. And someone thought, oh, that is out of my league, Aquarius. And yet, Aquarius, I have that energy still cycling. Although someone said, no thanks, the connection still continues. The connection of what could be, also to the fruitfulness of what could be. It's quite a lot is possible in this energy, and that's probably why this person still watches, although it has been Aquarius, or should I say it is Aquarius. It's a dead connection. That's who's watching you. Signs, Aquarius, I have particularly strong Taurus, Aquarius. Particularly strong Taurus, and then I have, well, all those 10s. Number 1 could be very, very relevant here. Gemini, Capricorn, and Sagittarius could also play something along those lines, Aquarius. Did I say Pisces? There's some Pisces energy, but strongest is Taurus. Now we're on fire. Okay, so before I do Aries, I think I'm going to go over to Leo. Let's do Leo. So Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, Leo 12th house, Leo 8th house. Leo energy. Who is watching Leo? Oh, interesting, Leo. I am going to call out that I do read my queens as cardinals. Justice is also Libra. Queen of Swords is Libra. Somebody who's watching you could have significant Libra energy, Leo, or this could be something to do with something that happened during Libra season. Just because there's such strong Libra energy from the get-go. The person who's watching you, however, Leo, is emphatic. Very, very emphatic, Leo. Do they intend, Leo, to meet your standards, Leo? Do they believe they're in the right, Leo? Are they wanting whose terms are they, or perhaps the question is, whose terms is going to be met, Leo? Is someone you know, Leo? This person's not done with you, Leo. Lots more to say, Leo. They're not done with you yet, Leo. Let's find out more. So, Leo, that Ace of Cups wanted to come out, Leo. We'll take 4. I have 10 of Cups. Your story is not over yet, Leo, with someone. Someone wants to tell you that, Leo. Someone's been waiting for the chance to tell you that, Leo. I have a whole bunch of signs popping out all over the place. Leo, you heartbreaker, Leo, you. I say that tongue in cheek, Leo, because the energy that I have here too, with the fact that they've been waiting to approach Leo. It's like, Leo, nothing's been stopping them from making the moves that should be made if they want true reconciliation. The power has always been for them to make this move in their hands, Leo, but now they're in the energy to do so. This person, Leo, that's watching you. Now they're ready, Leo, for things not to be over. Of course, strength is Leo energy. I'm also going to say, just like I called it, that Libra energy, we do have significant Cancer here with Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups. Could also be referring to Cancerian season itself. And then also, too, let me go and say Leo, Leo, with 10 of Cups and Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Cups. All this energy numerically boils down to a vibration of 1. New beginnings, Leo. But somebody wants a new beginning with you. Somebody who has history with you wants a new beginning with you. Someone says that there's too much that has been built between you, and also too much more yet to do with you, Leo. Someone's going to attempt, Leo, to create a chapter 2. It's all about new beginnings right now with something that's very familiar to you, Leo. Somebody definitely wants another chance. I do have significant Libra here. I also have Cancer. I know I had Aquarius in there. I had Pisces. I had pretty much almost everybody, Leo, make an appearance. But towards the end, Leo, I have Cancer, I have Libra, I have Pisces, I have Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo. I have everybody here, Leo. I'm just going to end it like that. I have somebody here who says your story, your connection is not over yet. And each day, Leo, that goes by, that becomes more and more apparent to them, Leo. So I'm actually going to switch to my other deck because I like it better. I guess I just like it better right now. I have water placement, so I do have a thing for nostalgia. Okay. Who are we next? I did Leo, I have Sagittarius, and I have Aries to do, right? So, who shall we do? Well, we had Sagittarius poke Sagittarius's energy up there with Temperance. I know what a difference cards make, right? There's something about these cards I like. All right, so at least still someone. I want to be gifted one. So I'll use these until then. I'm not doing Cancer. I already did Cancer. Let's see. I'm going to do Sagittarius next. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising, Sagittarius. I feel like I met a Sagittarius recently. Maybe somebody told me that they had a significant Sagittarius somewhere, like in their moon or something, recently. I can't recall who that was. Anyway, I feel like I should know, but I can't recall. Anyway, Sagittarius 12th house and Sagittarius 8th house. Who is watching Sagittarius? Could be an Aquarius. Could be Sagittarius. Energy is a little desperate, Sagittarius. Someone doesn't know where they stand with you, Sagittarius. Someone has so much hope for you, Sagittarius. Someone, too, in this energy, Sagittarius, would like it, Sagittarius, if you would either look at them, Sagittarius, or if you, Sagittarius, would reach out to them, Sagittarius. If you, Sagittarius, could be warmer to them. Somebody wants that energy from you, Sagittarius. Also say too, Sagittarius, perhaps initially it didn't really matter to this person so much if you were watching, if you weren't watching. But you know, Sagittarius, the more and more they think about it, the more and more they realize, Sagittarius, that the company who they best prefer, Sagittarius, is yours. Sagittarius, this person is known to you. This person has spent time with you, Sagittarius. This person doesn't want to lose you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, to you, you mean a lot to this person who's watching you. Am I getting separation? Well, I'm just getting that this person feels best when they're with you. And Sagittarius, maybe in this energy, this person acts a little cold, but I also feel like they feel that your energy is not quite as demonstrative as they would like or they would need, a Sagittarius. And I feel like in that uncertainty that this person is feeling, Sagittarius, they may act quite cold themselves. But this person would like you to be extra towards them, Sagittarius. Treat them in more special ways, a Sagittarius. I'm kind of Pacific, Sagittarius, but that's what I have for Sagittarius. Now, Aries. Aries, let's try this again, Aries. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, Aries 12th house, Aries 8th house. What do I have for Aries? Who is watching Aries? Someone who's thought about you, Aries. They've thought about you a lot, Aries. Perhaps, Aries, it may seem like in this energy, they've thought about you so much that it won't appear that way. It'll appear like this is all coming out of nowhere, or this person is being a little foolish, a little haphazard. I'm not going to say the word crazy. I'm not getting crazy, but reckless. I will say reckless, Aries. But it's not because this person has spent so much time thinking and pondering. And I'd also say, too, with this Knight of Swords energy, planning, Aries. Strategizing, Aries. Plotting, Aries. Some pretty big movements, some pretty bold movements. So, too, Aries, this person has stuff to share. What do they have to share? Is it tenderness? Is it actual like stuff? I don't know, Aries, but this person has more than muffins to share. That fell out, Aries. But I do believe we also had 2 of Wands for that first reading that came out. We already know that 2 of Wands is in the energy. We already have planning for an actual, well, planning for something to actually happen, right? This is not thinking, this is deciding on a course and now deciding the best way to build it, the best way to realize it. So we're going to find out more. Queen of Swords, Aries. King of Pentacles, Aries. 8 of Swords. All those people, Aries. Just someone who's known to you, Aries. Ace of Wands is Aries energy. Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands, so it's relatively new. Someone who's held themselves back. This person is kept to the background, Aries. Okay, Aries. Oh, Aries, I feel like I get interrupted by every single direction. It's not funny. I know these cards look terrible, don't they? But I like the way they feel in my hands, Aries. They feel very nice in my hands. Let me finish reading these and then I'll go back to the other ones. So, Page of Cups. I feel like I always get interrupted with Aries readings. What is this? Well, maybe I don't have to be too detailed for Aries. Aries, there's somebody who's coming your way. I was trying to see if this person knew you or not, but then I got distracted. I got interrupted again. Sometimes it's like that, Aries. I have somebody who's going to go and meet your standards, Aries. This is going to be unexpected for you, Aries. This person who's watching you, they have had their eye on you for a while. That eye has been unnoticed and unfelt by you, Aries. This person shouldn't take much more time in coming forward to you, but they have spent a lot of time watching you so far. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to retire my little lovely deck right now. Oh, we're going to go and put out some Mystic Moon sobs for it. We're going to cry Cancerian tears over it. Go, oh, sniff, sniff, tear, tear, sob, sob. As I retire, I'm not retiring. It'll sneak back up there. You can rest assured. Because I like that deck in my hands. Anyway, we'll go and bring back this one. So I did Leo, I did Sagittarius, I did Aries. Aries just wasn't like your day to be completely there. But it still is interesting, Aries. Now let's go on to Earth. Let's do Capricorn. Who's watching Capricorn? Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Okay, Capricorn. Somebody wants to tussle with you, Capricorn. Someone's not making it easy for you, Capricorn. Someone's in competition with you, Capricorn. It would be best, Capricorn, if you could be aligned in this energy with this person. But I think your modes of operation, and also too probably what you both expect to go and get out of things in general, Capricorn. I'm not even feeling love. I'm not feeling work. I'm just feeling in general Capricorn is different. And thus, because it's so different, Capricorn, I have competition. I have a different way of operating. A different way of operating, a different way of seeing things, a different way of applying value to things, Capricorn. It's energy of the person who's watching you. So, Five of Wands, rather. That card fell out. Capricorn, we'll hold on to that. I have with that Five of Wands, I have a Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. I have an Eight of Pentacles. Oh, definitely some competition here, Capricorn. Capricorn, the person I have watching you. I do feel it's best if you could go and be aligned to this person, because I feel like both of you have a really great, really effective way of operating. But I also feel like this person takes your competency as a threat. This person wants to prove themselves as superior, Capricorn. Capricorn, the person who I have watching you is someone who's in direct competition with you. Perhaps there is a very real gain that you are competing with this person against, Capricorn. But Capricorn, in this energy, this competition, this tension is not going to exist for much longer. I do feel there's a very tangible result that is just upcoming in this whole scenario. I'm not quite sure what it is, Capricorn, whether this could be someone leaving or just a promotion and end of story or something more. The person who is watching you is definitely in competition with you, definitely competing with you for some very specific, tangible thing. And it won't continue on for much longer. This situation, this opportunity, Capricorn, that's alive and boiling, will simmer down. Taurus, who's watching Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising, Taurus 8th house, Taurus 12th house. Well, Empress is Taurus energy. They're watching you, first of all, Taurus, because you are watchable, you are noticeable. Gee, Taurus, are you noticeable? Just out there, Taurus. Noticeable. Just naturally. Noticeable without trying. So therefore, Taurus, let me go and say, you have lots of eyes on you. Lots of eyes on Taurus. Also, too, Taurus, let me go and say in the energy of the lots of eyes watching you, Taurus, the people who are watching you, they know that you are not one to be played with, trifled with. You just operate at a different level, a different frequency. You move at a different pace than they do. You move with more efficiency, more purpose, more business, Taurus. 9 of Pentacles says hi again. 6 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Taurus, I have somebody who has admired you. This person, Taurus, had a chance to go and get closer to you at one specific point, Taurus, but they didn't take it. For whatever reason, Taurus, they didn't take it. And now, Taurus, all they can do is just watch from afar. Taurus, I have another admirer in your energy. Energies, I have Scorpio, strong Scorpio. I have Aquarius, I have Virgo, I have Cancer, I have Libra, strong Libra. I have some Gemini. Actually, that's pretty much a cadence of it. I have Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, and Scorpio with a little bit of Virgo. Towards this energy, this person would like to come forward, but now I think they're going to continue watching. I think I was tearing up my bag. Stop it. Quick, 1 second. Quick, chat. Stop that. No. Oh, my Quick Chan is tearing up this pencil bag I made, and I stitched it up really, really nicely. I mean, look at that. I stitched that so nicely. And of all the things to go and tear up, she is tearing up this denim. It's actually a pencil case that I made for Prismacolors. So, but that's what she was tearing up. She was tearing up my pencil case made out of denim and cotton. Look at that. How could she do that? I mean, true, I can go and fix this. I can also make another one, but you should admit I did a really nice job with that. Like, I really like it, although I really like my cat too. I don't like her tearing up my my handiwork. Not everything has to be torn up, but she's literally was using it like tearing up my my hard work here. I'd rather she just go and tear up the bed or something if she was going to tear something up. Why does she have to tear up something that I purposely... And look at what nice stitching that is. Anyway, it's a really pretty piece. Like, don't tear up my hard work, Quick-Chan. Of course, that's the apple of my eye too, my calico cat. If you look on my channel, if you go to, I did do one of her earlier eating catnip. She is literally the apple of my eye. Hello, welcome, welcome. If you are a Gemini, I did finish doing Geminis. I think they were the second element that I did, so they're sort of towards the beginning. But I'm also doing these readings where you can consider your moon sign. I mean, you can also consider your rising sign, but with someone who's watching you, we're tapping into moon sign energy, 12th house, and 8th house. I know I have 3 videos of catnip, and then I just had to go and stop the reading because one of my cats was tearing up this pencil case that I made up. And I mean, I'm pretty flexible with things that are getting torn up, but you know, I don't want everything I have to be torn up. Even, for instance, this magic bag I made, it's got a little bit of like a candle burned accidentally on here, so it got burned. I mean, I know things get worn, but if I can cut down on the amount of burning and cut down on the amount of, you know, cat tearing and so forth, I'd be happy, that's all. Because I do put a lot of time into these. All right. So, yeah, so think about these readings not just by your sun and your rising, but think about your moon sign, also your 12th and 8th house energies. Ah, funny. No, it's so funny how cats just love catnip. And I think I've been busy the past couple of months, so I didn't really think about catnip. Like, I have the little treats, but I never got the catnip for a couple of months. And I realize now that I should have bought 3 more catnip toys. By right, I should have 1 for each. Anyway, let's go on to Virgo, I think. So, yeah, because with Taurus, I believe I wrapped up your question. And for Virgo, Virgo sun, rising, moon, 12th house and 8th house for Virgo. Who's watching Virgo? Of course, Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy, and Temperance. Interesting, Virgo. Stay. It's like your karmic, I don't know, footprint, your past actions, your current energy is pulling something towards you. Or how you behaved before is pulling yourself towards you. How you handle yourself is pulling yourself towards you. Let's go and see. Oh, Virgo is your ex. I'm curious, do you know your Venus signs? Tell me if you know your moon signs and your Venus signs. I am curious. Let's go and see. We have Temperance for who is watching Virgo. We have Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is Knight of Cups. Of course, Hermit is Virgo energy. High Priestess. Someone's been learning something, Virgo. They've also been learning more about autonomy and about their own power, Virgo. Actually, the person who's watching you is someone who's leveled up quite intensely. They could have significant fire here in this energy. But more than that, Virgo, I have somebody here, the person who's watching you. I don't know if I would say that they're in competition with you, but I would say this person has been finding their own balance, finding their own peace, evolving who they are, who they have been, Virgo. This person has realized that is not who they truly are, who they're meant to be. This person has also been, Virgo, letting themselves free from any shackles that this person had previously accepted to be, any labels they accepted to be placed on them. Virgo, you have somebody here who's been metamorphizing into a more powerful sense of themselves. That's who's watching you. This person is leveled up. Who is this person, Virgo? Well, this person who is watching you is much different than when you've known them. I do feel like, Virgo, this is someone who you know. With Hermit, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords, we have all this balancing energy here. Also, too, relationship, ground building, defining boundaries and borders. There's that sort of energy that's here, Virgo. But ultimately, this person has leveled up. And I would say too, Virgo, probably the fact that they've known you, Virgo, that you were part of their chronicles, Virgo. They recognize that your interaction was one of the catalysts, Virgo, that has led to this whole ascension to the higher state of themselves. So know that, Virgo. That's what I have for Virgo. Really, Marie, that's so. Oh, that's the message I got for Virgo. Very interesting energy. A lot of those readings I did today, they felt very Pacific, not really that general, but they were all very, very colored with whether it was Sagittarius or other cards, very that. Ah, your lunar sign is Sagittarius. Well, that applies. Oh, Sagittarius. Too much. So you're a Gemini sun with a with a Sagittarius moon. Well, I definitely invite you to go and check out the Gemini Sagittarius readings. Check out definitely your sun, check out your moon, and if there's anything relevant or if you feel the energy of your 8th or 12th house, depending on whether they're empty or whether they're full, what kind of planets they're in there, check out those energies too. The order in which I went through the readings today were water, air, fire, and earth. Yeah, definitely check them out. And, as I said, check out what's in your 8th house and your 12th house. Because a lot of the readings that I do here, I do them by, your sun sign, well, by the collective. So your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising. But then I do a secret you should know and something to anticipate as well. And those specifically are on the energies that you feel. So we're thinking moon energy, 12th house, 8th house energy. I also do love readings, but I'm not up to yet doing love readings. And for the love readings, you can include your Jupiter and your Venus signs in there. Jupiter, Venus, and 7th house. But I'm not yet feeling like doing any love readings yet for the collective. But it was really nice to meet you, Marie. And thank you, everybody who gave the likes. I'll be back with a few more of the readings before the weekend is over. But until next time, everybody, bye-bye. Thank you. Well, the love signs, and I'm not in the mood yet to do those, but I do think that the love readings are interesting because it's about getting down to the heart chakra energy. So you can think about the auric fields that we give off when we're wanting something. And then for love, there are the energies of red, which could be passion, excitement, enthusiasm, also too realization, very strong emotion. And then there's the pink energy. And the pink auric energy around love would be that energy of tenderness, empathy, care, trust, understanding. And those are the energies that I do my love readings on. So not really necessarily the passionate side, which can fizzle out or fizzle in, but to really see about with the affinity with other signs, are they viewing you? How are they viewing you through the lens of the pink auric energy, the pink energy of love, understanding, empathy, compassion, the things that you can build upon. Yeah. So, sometimes and that's also too where you can see like what you should not touch, like forget it, and which ones could hold some very interesting possibilities. But that's for another day. Anyway, Marie, very, very nice to meet you, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.